Okay, Miss Devon, you have been my mentee for this is our last week of week 4 before you move on to intermediate. I've already told you I'm getting emotional, but I want to know your overall experience with Trade Masters. Did we meet your expectations, exceed your expectations, fall short? Um, and what were some of the things I could have done better? What were your aha moments in the program?
Overall, so far, I think the program has been amazing. I've actually learned so much in the first week and 2 weeks that I was already able to start demo trading once you showed us how to place a demo trade. And I was really excited about that. So I feel like the program so far has been amazing. The information that we've covered has been solid, a very solid foundation. And when I look at what's to come in the next couple of weeks, I'm just even that much more excited because I'm already able to make trades now in my 4th week that are mostly profitable and not many losses. And my losses are just me learning what I'm doing, and could do better, tweaking my trading plan that you helped us create, which is pretty awesome. I feel like for me, a lot of the aha moments came from as we got further in, putting it all together, like all the week 1 with the week 2 with the week 3, and then what we did just over the weekend. I was just like, oh my goodness, it just all makes so much sense. Prior to this, I never took any type of class. I've taken little informational things here and there. They're not very personal. This is very personal. There's a lot of just recorded information. This is live. So everything has been way more than I expected. And I've already gotten from it what I wanted to get in just 3.5 weeks. So I can't imagine what's to come in the next 8 weeks. Honestly. So I'm just really excited for what's the next to come. I don't really think there's anything you could have done different. You're extremely patient. The analogies that you use so that the concepts are understood are very, very relatable and understandable. You break it down to something so simple that anybody can understand. But what I do appreciate also is that you still use real terminology. Some people explain things and then they make up these they call it stuff I've heard elevator method, and I'm like, what is that? When it's not, it's support and resistance, so I appreciate that too, that we're learning the correct terminology for things and the correct names of methods and things like that. So I think you're extremely patient too. Dee, can you wait to do that real quick? I've been on a thing before where somebody asked a question that was very beginner and the person instructed them to just go watch a different video and didn't even answer them and continue to move on. So your patience is amazing. How you want to make sure everybody thoroughly understands before moving on, I think is super important, because if you don't understand the beginning, how are you going to add to that? So I'm more than happy.
I'm so glad to hear that. I really, really am. So, question. Did you feel like at any point I did a bait and switch where I told you it was going to be one thing, but then I was like, okay, now go grab all these people. Was it different? What did you expect coming through the door from me? Just because we didn't know each other.
We didn't know each other. And honestly, so I used to fiddle with binary options contracts. So when I stumbled on your video, 3-minute binary options, I was like, 3 minutes? What's this? Because I'm used to these contracts that you hold for a long time and they're extremely just crazy, right? So I clicked on a video, I watched it, then I immediately started studying what is binary options? I wanted to find out more. And then as I was looking into learning about Forex and HFX, I did come across a lot of things that were very scammy and very I I didn't understand like how, because I was approached, you know, online, like how you make a like a multi-level marketing out of education. That just didn't sit well with me, and I was very sure to stay away from those things, and I just kept searching. I joined your Discord, and I was like, I don't think this is what she's doing. So then I know I asked you a couple of questions. You were always so quick to respond. I appreciated that when I asked what all the program was, you gave me like a complete syllabus and answer. So like when I joined, I really just expected to have 2 classes a week for an hour long. And I was okay with that. What I got was at least 4 classes, if not 2 to 3 with a meetup in between, and then more extensive learning that was beyond the syllabus but made sense for answering questions that were asked and things like that. So I feel like you went beyond in answering the question. Like the question may have led to a teaching moment for you, and you took that teaching moment, and I really appreciated that also, because I'm like, oh my goodness, now that the bigger picture coming down helps so much. So I definitely don't feel like it was bait and switch at all. If this is true education, true mentorship, true learning. Like I never thought that I would be able to read a chart how I can read a chart now, and this is kind of like
we're getting emotional.
Everything that I knew was indicators up until now. So I knew how a ton of indicators worked. Alligator, you know, Stoke, RSI. I knew all of these indicators, and it would just be like indicators on indicators and indicators, and I could read them and make a kind of okay decision on what I was doing then. But now I can't stand an indicator on my chart. I strip everything off and just using one thing to like guide my momentum in the market. I'm just like, I am in awe. So you just have no idea. Like I have come so far in such a small amount of time that I'm super excited for myself and like what's to come from this.
Well, I'm super excited for you, and I want to show you something really, really quickly. Okay. And I will be posting this. This is what is going in the chat for you. Bam, this is your certificate of completion for this level. So as soon as it loads, there you go, my dear. Congratulations. You are now an intermediate trader with the Trade Masters. So again, I appreciate you. You're going to always be a trade master. I don't care who teaches you, whose class you sit in. You will always be connected to me. Once again, even though you're going to intermediate and you're going to be with an intermediate educator within the 12 weeks, you can always call me. You can always email me or reach out to me on Discord. We can always set up a one-on-one if there's something that you're not getting. And now that you are going over to intermediate, I want to show you what you're going to have access to now. This is my notebook. Previously, all you had were the recordings, but now you're going to have all of the recordings that were from week to week, from June and July. God. You're going to have my trading checklist. You're going to have all of the recordings that are for intermediate. So all of these things you will have available to you as you are going through the program. Okay?
Are you kidding me, Sharman?
No, ma'am. So it gets better and better and better as you go.
That is so amazing. Thank you so much. Thank you for everything. And thank you for, I thank you for your energy and not getting discouraged when some people were not putting in what they were supposed to be putting in. Like you never switched up on us. You never changed your attitude and energy and your desire to teach us. So like, I'm very appreciative of that. And I'm so excited. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. God bless you. And I will see you in the market.
See you in the market.
Bye bye.
Bye.